Hey, it's MK, and I am here with another off-the-board layout for you guys today. And today I am using this sketch right here. Unfortunately, I do not know whose sketch it is. It is just something that I pulled off of Pinterest back in the day when I was looking. So I do have these two pieces of cardstock here. Now, even though they are the same, it seems like back in the day when you bought cardstock from Close to My Heart, years passed and they are not all the same. So if I bought one in, let's say, 2013 and I bought the exact same color in 2014, there was a slight variation difference. And I don't know if it's the printer or if it was on purpose, so that way Close to My Heart can keep track of those. I'm not really sure. So for this set of photos here, I am going to be doing a 9x12 along with this pocket page. I'm bringing back in the elements that I made through a class that I taught. I used the hike title at another layout a couple days ago, and this is the rest of the elements that I created. Like I said, they are going to be available in the shop. I don't know exactly how many kits that I have available, but I do know that, I had a few available and I didn't know what else to do with them. So I thought I'd feature them in a video and see if anybody would be interested in picking them up from me. So also too, I'm using the Cocoa Vanilla Great Escape collection, the same exact collection throughout all of these photos. They are the same photos, again, of the petroglyphs. Like I said, I don't know exactly what type of rock formation these are. I just know that they are influenced by the weather in our region. I don't know if there's other petroglyphs around the world or anything. I honestly did not do any type of that research because I really haven't done my title page for this yet, which is usually when I go into a historical bout of, what the sign is and all that good stuff. So within the petroglyph, they had these little cave-like entrances, and my kids thought it would be kind of cute for each of them to sit in there. And like I talked about a while ago, it's pictures like this where my kids' personalities get to shine, because even though I'm taking a picture of all of them, they each get to go into their own individual little areas and be them. And I really do love taking pictures of things like this. So now I'm getting ready to do the pocket page. I'm not too worried about the other side because the other side is just photos. I'm only doing technically a title card, but really it's not going to be a title card. For my samples, to be honest, my samples, the mushrooms were cut smaller than what I originally did in the original class. So yes, that is another whoopsie that I did. So I also have to tell you guys that because this is it's an 8.5 by 11. I thought it was a 9 by 12. My note says it's a 9 by 12. That is clearly an 8.5 by 11. And because my layout is 8.5 by 11, it does take a small turn. I initially wanted to have my photo in the middle and then the two mixed media bits off into the upper right and the lower left, just like the left side of the layout. And then there's not going to be a big long title across the page. I was just going to have that wood strip cluster, like embellishment cluster, right? And then I thought about it and I was like, that's awfully plain. Like, what else am I going to put on here? Where's the color? Where's the paper? Where's everything going to go? And so I decided that I'm going to use these strips and make them go up and down the page. It's still technically like the sketch. I'm just focusing on the left-hand side of the sketch. I'm not having two photos. I only have the one on my one page, and then I'm just going to make a card because it was something I needed to do. And I was using almost the same elements. So again, it was one of those things. So also, again, my videos are out of order. So this is when I bring in the stencil for the very first time, because when I thought about it, I was like, okay, so where's my mixed media? What am I going to bring for mixed media? I know I did not want to do the water splatters or the packaging technique like what is represented in the sketch. I know I did not want to do that because honestly, I just don't have the room. So I found this really cool stencil. I believe it was by the Crafters Workshop. I apologize that I did not share it with you guys, but I do think it is by the Crafters Workshop. And I thought it was going to be perfect for my little mixed media decoration. So putting the title together, or putting this pocket page together, I did bring it in. I zoomed in for you guys so you can get a really good close look up of that stencil work. I absolutely love it. I'm just going to bring in some strips of paper to finish off my cluster and call this card a day. I'm not going to worry about anything else on this card. I really do like how it looks. I like the simplistic of it. And it also represents the left-hand side of my sketch as well, because I've got my cluster with a mixed media up in the upper right-hand corner. So again, it's a small replication, but not enough to where it's a definite, wow, that looks exactly like the sketch. Well, my next page, my 8.5 by 11, or maybe it is a 9 by 12. It looks like an 8.5 by 11, you guys. Anyways, it's also not going to represent the sketch very well either, because I'm going to take all of these strips of paper and bring them up over. But this is when I decide, okay, I need to put my mixed media down first. So my photo is going to go here. I need one in the upper right-hand corner, and then I need one in the lower left-hand corner. So that is what I'm going to do with my stencil, is bring those mixed media bits in. I really do like the addition of this, excuse me, I really do like bringing in the addition of the stencil instead of the packaging technique, because I felt like the packaging technique was going to fill up the page too much. It was just going to get lost behind the photos and all that other good jazz. So the stencil worked out really, really well. And I like the very small triangular portion of it, because then it leads into those cups that I used in a pocket page previously. I'm going to add a little bit of splattering again to bring in my mixed media that I was supposed to bring in. Take a sip of coffee, obviously, and then begin to build my panelings, or my strips up to lead into the the cluster embellishment, and then of course the photo. And the cluster embellishment is just going to create a nice little ledge for my photo. And then I don't have to, really embellish very much on this page, because it's all done for me. So I just really do like how this page ended up. It was quick. It was easy. It was, very brief. And in all honesty, I really felt like the strips could have represented the very, very pale framed squares that you can see in the background. But if I'm stretching it, right? I'm definitely stretching it a little bit. So that is my layout for you guys today. I know it was super quick and super easy. I love layouts like this. When I can get into my craft room and totally feel accomplished, because I was boom, boom, got it done. And it's one more page down in my 2021 album, because now it's 2024, you guys. I should really be working on 2023, if I'm being honest. I do not like being this far behind, but 2021 was huge for us. We had a lot to make up for 2020. And so, yeah, we went a lot of places and spent a lot of time in the great outdoors. And so I want to cherish every bit of it. So anyways, again, thank you so much for hanging out with me and checking to see what I've got done today. Please be sure to check out the playlist down below to see what everyone else is doing with their pins and getting them off their boards. And thank you again, and I'll check y'all later. Bye.